Fellas, are you tired of blowjobs like I am? I think it's time to take it back to the basics. Who wants their dick sucked every day?
When you talk about hip-hop legends, one name always stands out: Eminem. From the tough streets of Detroit to the top of the rap game, he defied the odds and changed the industry forever. He didn't just spit bars, he told stories, broke records, and shattered expectations. From battle rap to multi-platinum albums, his raw talent and relentless drive made him a global icon. But how did Marshall Mathers go from struggling in trailer parks to becoming the rap god? Let's break it down. Eminem was born Marshall Bruce Mathers III on October 17, 1972, in St. Joseph, Missouri. He spent his youth moving around Missouri with his single mom before they settled in Warren, Michigan. Before they divorced, his parents, Marshall Sr. and Deborah "Debbie" Ray Nelson, were actually in a band called Daddy Warbucks that performed around the Midwest, primarily at Ramada Inns. By the time he was 12, Eminem and his mother moved frequently, rarely staying in one place for more than a year or two. They often lived with family members before eventually settling in Detroit. Growing up, Eminem spent most of his time with his mother, though their relationship was tumultuous. Initially, Eminem aspired to be a comic book artist, but his dreams shifted after hearing Reckless featuring Ice-T, a track from the Breakin' movie soundtrack. The album was a gift from his half-brother Ronnie and sparked his passion for rap. At 14, he adopted the stage name EMINÜM based on his initials, and by 17, he had dropped out of high school. To support himself, he took on various odd jobs while writing songs and competing in freestyle rap battles. His provocative lyrics and raw storytelling in the late 1990s and early 2000s made him a controversial figure, yet he also became a voice for the struggles of the American underclass. Eminem's career took off after releasing his debut album Infinite, 1996, and the Slim Shady EP, 1997, which led to him signing with Dr. Dre's Aftermath Entertainment. His 1999 breakthrough album, the Slim Shady LP, catapulted him to fame, followed by the Marshall Mathers LP, 2000, and the Eminem Show, 2002, both of which became global successes. The Eminem Show was the best-selling album worldwide that year and remains the highest-selling hip-hop album in history. After Encore, 2004, Eminem took a hiatus, largely due to a prescription drug addiction. He made his comeback with Relapse, 2009, and Recovery, 2010, with the latter becoming the best-selling album worldwide in 2010. Each of his subsequent albums, the Marshall Mathers LP2, 2013, Revival, 2017, Kamikaze, 2018, Music to be Murdered By, 2020, and The Death of Slim Shady, Coup de Grace, 2024, debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200. Eminem is among the best-selling artists in history, with over 220 million records sold worldwide. He became the first artist to have 10 consecutive albums debut at #1 on the Billboard 200 and has had 5 #1 singles on the Billboard Hot 100. As one of the highest certified artists in the U.S., he has received diamond certifications for 3 albums and 4 singles from the RIAA. Eminem's achievements include 15 Grammy Awards, 8 American Music Awards, 17 Billboard Music Awards, a Primetime Emmy Award, and induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in his first year of eligibility. Billboard named him the Artist of the Decade for the 2000s, and Rolling Stone ranked him among the greatest artists and songwriters of all time. Beyond his music career, Eminem leads a private yet extravagant lifestyle, reflected in his impressive real estate and car collection. His main residence, a sprawling mansion in Rochester Hills, Michigan, spans 17,500 square feet and boasts 6 bedrooms, 9 bathrooms, a tennis court, a private lake, and a state-of-the-art home studio. The estate also features a luxurious pool, a massive guest house, and high-tech security, providing the seclusion he prefers. Alongside his lavish home, Eminem's car collection showcases his love for high-performance and classic vehicles. His garage houses a rare Ferrari 599 GTO, a Lamborghini Aventador, and a Porsche 911 GT2 RS, alongside American muscle cars like the Dodge Challenger SRT Demon and a Chevrolet Camaro ZL1. He also owns a Rolls-Royce Phantom for a touch of elegance and a Ford GT as a nod to classic American engineering. While Eminem often stays out of the public eye, his possessions reflect the success of an artist who has dominated the rap game for decades. Eminem is a Christian and has rapped about his faith in a few songs, such as on the remix to Use This Gospel with Kanye West. In recent years, Eminem has become somewhat of a reclusive celebrity. He has openly struggled with drugs and is now sober. Eminem was married twice to Kimberly and Scott, whom he met in high school. Their on and off relationship began in 1991, and they welcomed their daughter, Haley Jade, in 1995. The couple first married in 1999, but divorced in 2001. Despite previously vowing never to remarry, Eminem and Scott tied the knot again in 2006, only to divorce later that year, while agreeing to joint custody of Haley. Although rumors of rekindling their romance surfaced in 2010, Eminem denied them, stating they remained on good terms. That Eminem's professional career is a story of raw talent, perseverance, and groundbreaking success. Marshall eventually gained recognition and respect from the local Detroit area hip-hop scene. He joined a group called Basement Productions, which was later renamed Soul Intent. He recorded music with Mash and Duck Records and FBT Productions, all while holding down a minimum wage job as a cook and dishwasher. Through a record company called Web Entertainment, Eminem released his debut album, Infinite, in 1996. At some point around this time, he adopted the edgier, violent persona, Slim Shady. As alter ego Slim Shady, he rapped about drugs, sex, violence, rape, and murder. In the spring of 1997, he recorded the Slim Shady EP, which was released that winter by Web Entertainment. In March 1998, Eminem was featured in the Source magazine's Unsigned Hype column. Not long after, he was evicted from his home and decided to travel to Los Angeles to compete in the Rap Olympics. He placed second, but more importantly, an Interscope Records staff member loved what he heard and passed the Slim Shady EP on to company CEO Jimmy Iovine. Jimmy Iovine played the album for Dr. Dre, who had recently launched his own imprint, Aftermath Records, and was looking for new talent to sign. Dre would later describe his initial reaction to Eminem's demo in the following way. "I was like, what the fuck, and who the fuck is that? In my entire career in the music industry, I have never found anything from a demo tape or a CD. When Jimmy played this, I said, find him. Now." The album was an instant commercial and critical success. It was eventually certified 4X Platinum in the US alone and earned Eminem a Grammy for Best Rap Album. His next albums were absolute monsters. In May 2000, he released the Marshall Mathers LP. It was the fastest-selling hip-hop album in history and eventually sold more than 21 million copies. His next effort, 2002's The Eminem Show, sold more than 27 million albums. As of this writing, Eminem has sold more than 220 million albums worldwide. That's enough to make him the 9th best-selling musical artist of all time. In 1999, Eminem founded his own imprint under Aftermath Records, which he called Shady Records. The first act to sign with the company was D12, a group of rappers Eminem knew from Detroit. In 2002, while he was filming the movie 8 Mile, Eminem was introduced to an underground New York rapper named 50 Cent. Eminem had already heard several of 50's mixtapes and was eager to sign him to the label. 50 Cent soon became the first solo artist signed to Shady Records. In that same year, Shady Records released the soundtrack to 8 Mile, which would go on to sell more than 11 million copies worldwide. 50 Cent's debut album, which was released in February 2003, would go on to sell 14 million albums worldwide. During those years, Eminem earned at least $100 million personally from record sales, touring, and merchandise. That brings his total career earnings, as of this writing, to $417.7 million, conservatively. Eminem has an estimated net worth of $250 million. As of this writing, Eminem has won 15 Grammy Awards, 8 American Music Awards, 17 Billboard Awards, an Academy Award for Best Song, Lose Yourself, from the 8 Mile soundtrack, a Primetime Emmy, and an MTV Europe Music Global Icon Award. In November 2022, Eminem was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. What's your favorite Eminem moment? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more.